Good morning, YouTube. I'm just making a video showing a massive used Star Wars Lego purchase I just made. This is actually not it. These are sets that I already owned. I'm just gonna maybe start the video off showing the few sets that I already own to just kind of give scale to the massive Lego haul I just made. These are just chilling on the floor. I had a small shelf here and I had to get rid of it because the new collection is just way too big for it. So I've got a new giant shelf coming in the mail. But what's making all that noise down there, you two clowns? Anyway, so this is the collection I already own. I used to be a pretty casual Lego collector. That's changed, as you'll see, but I usually just buy 1 or 2 sets a year. What I already have, I've got the Millennium Falcon, I've got the Razor Crest, I've got the 20th Anniversary Slave One, I've got the First Order Heavy Walker. If we move over here, I've got an older X-Wing, I've got a Resistance Y-Wing, I've got a Land Speeder, I've got Yoda's HUD, I've got Dio, I've got an old TIE Fighter, I've got an AAT, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I think that's what it's called, with the nice Ahsoka figure. I've got, you know, my minifigures and some random Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. And, you know, like that's pretty much it. I've got 2 bigger Guardians sets on the other side of the room, you'll see later. But, you know, that's kind of the scale of collecting I do. It's nothing crazy. But this purchase, I'm going to swing around to it right now. I'm just speechless. I don't even know what to say about it. Yeah. I think my lens might be a little greasy. Let me wipe it off real quick. So, you know, on that note, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I've made like 4 YouTube videos. This isn't really what I do. Sometimes I just do it for fun. So if I say anything dumb or stupid or contradict myself, just let me know in the comments. But, I mean, don't take it too seriously. I'm just some dude. I'm not a YouTuber. But let's just get a view of this. This is all one purchase from Facebook Marketplace. The ad basically was like, and you can see I've got some doubles now. The ad was like a really poorly taken picture, zoomed in like that, of a Millennium Falcon, and then zoomed in like this of the First Order TIE Fighter, and it said 2 Lego sets, $20. And so I immediately messaged the dude. I was like, hey, I'm interested in the sets. Is that 20 for each or 20 for both? He said 20 for both. And I said, I'm coming over. What's your address? And he said, all he said was, bring extra money. I have more if you're interested. And this is what he was talking about. Really, you know, nice guy, kind of 50s or 60s. He said he just worked for Comcast and he just sat around all day waiting for technical support phone calls. And so when he wasn't on the phone and on the clock, he'd just make these Lego sets. And he said he just wanted to get rid of them all. Didn't seem too attached to him. This is just crazy. I mean, he had 2 folding tables in his garage. And I came over and I said, what do you want for him? And he just started pointing and he just starts going, 10, 20, 30. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. You could see the UCS Slave One. He pointed at that and said, well, I'm going to want 60 for that. That's a big set. It's literally what he said. It's just unbelievable. I made a list. I might go through each set for a few seconds and just talk about it. Let's start out with 75190. First Order Star Destroyer. Again, this is a good time to kind of show off. Like, these sets kind of have some building errors, and I'm not complaining. You know, the guy paid full price for them. He can do what he wants with them, but you can kind of see there's like pieces that don't really go here, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think these guys, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be tucked in here. Let me know in the comments if you see anything else I don't notice. I'm not going to talk about each set too much because I don't know what to say. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just in shock. I'm just going to go through each set real quick. 75191 Jedi Starfighter with hyperdrive ring. This one right here. And 75060, that is the UCS Slave one, the most insane set in this collection. It is missing the stand for some reason. It does have the plaque over here, and the guy just didn't put the sticker on it. It was just sitting in the box. This is the only set that the guy included the box with. The boxes and instructions are missing for every other set. Again, they're his sets. He can do what he wants with them. I can't complain. But, you know, I might have to source some manuals for some of these. I know they're online, but it's just nice to have. So next, 75156. This is Krennic's Shuttle. I'm really stoked to have some of these sets. These are sets that I really wanted, just didn't want to spend money on, or couldn't spend money on, rather. This is a really, really, really sweet set. Opens up. I've got one hand, so I'm not going to show you, but really stoked to have that set. Millennium Falcon. I already have one of these. I think I'm going to give this to I don't even know what to call him. He's basically like my father-in-law's nephew. I'm going to try and pay forward some of this karma and get some of these sets I don't need to some kids. But yeah, got two of those now. First Order Walker, another First Order Walker. We'll find out. I might either sell that or also find a kid that really wants it. 20th Anniversary Slave One. That's one that I owned before that I bought new. Poe's X-Wing. That's the black and orange one. There's multiple X-Wings. I got the Primo edition of the original X-Wing. I'm really excited about that. All the X-Wings have super, super worn out rubber bands. So if anybody watching this knows where I can find replacement rubber bands, you know, let me know in the comments if anyone even watches this. But I think he had them displayed most likely with the wings open. I think that, you know, if you pick them up, the rubber bands are just totally floppy. Two Resistance X-Wings. My girlfriend's nephew is going to get one of those. He had them both. The OG X-Wing 75218. That's in my opinion, the ideal iteration of the X-Wing. I'm really glad to get one of those because I missed out on it. I think I'm missing some little tiny pieces in the engine. If anyone kind of knows what I'm talking about, you know, if you know that part number, leave it in the comments. I'm pretty sure, right? There's supposed to be something there. All of the spring missiles are missing in almost every set. Yeah, really, really nice X-Wing. I'm sorry, I'm just cruising through here. I might make another video where I go through each set a little more, with a little bit more purpose. Let's see, next one, Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. This is another really, really sweet set. Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. We got 75101 First Order TIE Fighter. That's the thumbnail in the ad that drew me towards this collection. Let's see, Razor Crest, that's one I already had bought. Oh, Vader's TIE Fighter and A-Wing. What a freaking killer set. Missed out on that the first time. I kind of thought it was overpriced, so I didn't buy it, and then I regretted it, and now I have it. Let's see, Pod Racer set. Really cool. Got a little Sebulba minifigure. The TIE Fighter from the Solo movie. Also, in my opinion, the best, like, play scale TIE Fighter right here. I mean, you know, the newer ones that had come out this year are kind of downscaled. I think that maybe this X-Wing and this TIE Fighter that I just got are probably the best, you know, original trilogy. I know this is from Solo, but you know what I mean. These are the best iterations of these vehicles, in my opinion. Really happy to have them both. I already had, like, the 2012 versions, so I'm also going to be getting rid of those. Friend's kid is going to pick those up. My old 2012 TIE Fighter and X-Wings. TIE Striker. So this is another set that I remember not buying because I thought it was too expensive, but seeing it in person, this is a huge set. I think the low piece count is obviously coming from the fact that there's these massive pieces for the wings. This is a really, really big set. I mean, you can see it compared to the UCS Slave one, it's not that much shorter. So if you were holding off on buying that because you thought it was overpriced, I know it's just discontinued. You can still get them on eBay. Just a heads up, that's in person, that's an impressive set. Naboo Starfighter. This guy, you know, say what you will about episode 1. This is a great looking ship. A lot of the ships from that movie are great. And it comes with this little guy, little droid. Captain Rex's ATTE. I haven't seen Rebels, but you know, if you know what it is, that's what that is. A really sick set. These sets also are like coated in dust and as I mentioned, have some kind of, a lot of like weird building inaccuracies. So I'm probably going to be taking these all apart one by one, cleaning them, putting them back together. Excuse how messy my house is, guys. I did just buy like 30 Lego sets, so my house is in extreme disarray. You know what I'm talking about, bud. What are we on next? Anakin's Jedi Fighter. That's one of these little, it looks like a precursor to an A-Wing or something. Correct me in the comments, but I think that's from episode 2. Also seen in Clone Wars. Decent little set. Sith Infiltrator. Finally, glad to get a Darth Maul minifig. This is probably the best. There's only 2 or 3 Infiltrators, right? This is the best one. Archie, please don't eat those minifigures. Yeah, he's got his little pocket rocket. I don't remember what his little hover bike's called. Inside of the hole there, Y-Wing fighter. Also, in my opinion, I think this is from Rogue One. Best Y-Wing. Maybe besides the Resistance one that I already had. But as far as OG Y-Wings go, this might be the best one. That's a really, really nice set. Super detailed. Let's see, A-Wing fighter, maybe the best play scale A-Wing. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is one that I kind of regret not buying. A lot of these sets are sets that I really wanted when they came out and I just didn't buy because I'm, you know, quote unquote, a responsible adult. So, well, and here we are. Dining room table full of Legos. 20th anniversary Snowspeeder. This does come with the Lando figure, 20th anniversary figure, which I don't know where it is. We'll see if we can find it later. Really nice little Snowspeeder set. Glad to have it. Glad it's in my home. Very thankful for this. Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor. That's this guy. Episode 3 era. Kind of like a segue into a TIE fighter. Pretty sure. Rebel U-Wing. This is from Rogue One. A lot of Rogue One sets, which I'm happy about because I love that movie and I love all the sets from that movie. This is another really impressive set in person. It's, you know, let's compare it to the UCS. It's huge. This is a great ship. Great set. AT-ST Walker, also from Rogue One. Maybe the best AT-ST Walker. I actually ordered the Mandalorian, like Raider AT-ST late last year, and it never showed up in the mail. So glad to finally get this one. Yeah, it's you know, it's pretty close to that set. Imperial Shuttle. There's a lot of best ofs in my opinion in this haul. Like best TIE Fighter, best X-Wing, and this is, you know, in my opinion, easily the best play scale Imperial Shuttle. This is another, I keep saying this, but this is another set I'm like over the moon about. This is just gorgeous set. Really, I like 2 weeks ago I was shopping on eBay for a used one. I know like the new set came out, it's okay. That one is, in my opinion, so much better. Resistance Bomber. And say what you will about the sequel movies, I think they're okay. But this is a magnificent set. Sorry, my dogs are just like wrestling under the table. You're just gonna have to deal with them. Drops bombs, I'm not gonna do it right now because my dog will probably try to eat them if they fall on the floor, but this set's kind of got like a World War II vibe. little tail gunners. Just absolutely gorgeous set. Kylo Ren's shuttle. This is like the, yeah, here it is. This is like the weird one that came out first. It's kind of the wrong color and the wings don't bend. It's still an awesome set. And again, some of these sets, like in person, seeing them in person actually for the first time, like they're massive. Like so many of these sets I just didn't buy because I'm like, well, you know, $150 for that. But then you see them in person and it's like, yeah, these are monstrous sets. This is still a great set. I have zero complaints about anything I picked up. I'll tell you how much I paid for everything when we're done. Dio, I already had those. I think I actually have covered everything on the table. There's these guys that guy also sold me. He had like hundreds of these. I'm personally not a collector of these. Oops, sorry, my fingers keeps getting in the lens. I am pretty stoked about the Boba Fett and the Jango Fett. These other three guys probably gonna give to some of the kids in my life. Oh yeah, these are two other sets I had. Two Guardians of the Galaxy sets. My girlfriend and I accidentally bought each other two versions of the same set for Christmas. So now we have them both. Also, these two guys, I'm probably just gonna keep one of them. These are kind of cool. I don't need two. Again, the deal I got on these, just unreal. He charged me $300 for everything you see here. So even, you know, let's go back and look at the minifigures while I talk about it. So sorry about my finger. I'm like really bad at this video thing. Let's go back and talk about this. So, I mean, I did a rough estimate of what everything might be worth, taking into account that it's probably, some of these sets are missing a piece or two, maybe a minifigure or two. I can already tell that a couple minifigures are missing. Most of them are here. I think the value's easily $2,000. Not that that's necessarily the important thing. I'm not gonna flip this collection, but if I wanted to, I mean, if I ran into a life emergency, you know, I could. And you know, has there ever been a Lego haul of this scale for this price? It's just totally nuts. And it's just a lot of, like, 80% of these sets are like the best versions of the ship, you know, in my opinion. I know it's all opinions, but just unreal. That's really all I have to say. I'm still kind of speechless. I've got a huge shelf coming in the mail from Amazon or eBay because, yeah, just so many sets. Now I have to make room for them. And I kind of thought, you know, I live with my girlfriend. I thought she was going to be kind of pissed. She's actually pretty stoked about it too. I thought maybe I was going to have to sell a lot of these because maybe she wouldn't, you know, want to have them in the house. Ultimately, she let me do whatever I want, but, you know, I don't want to be a bad boyfriend. But she's excited to, like, take them all apart, clean them, put them back together. So that's what we're going to do. I might make more videos as I do that. The dogs are fighting under the table again. But really, I mean, what else is there to say, guys? I mean, yeah, if you guys noticed anything, let me know in the comments. You know, if you guys know the part numbers for those missing pieces for the X-Wing engines, if you guys know where I can get cheaper rubber bands, because right now they're like $10 a piece on eBay, you know, and forget that. Let me know in the comments. Any comments at all, let me know. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this amateur hour video on this massive Lego haul. Have a good day, guys.